What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another WWE Discussion video. And in today's video we have a request by Tim Wyland, and he asked us to make pay-per-view lineup for the WWE. So here's my take at it, guys. Let's start off with January, and we have the Royal Rumble. Obviously I had to keep one of the best and longest reigning pay-per-views on this list. Royal Rumble is probably one of the greatest concept ideas and everyone loves it. So I wouldn't change anything about the Royal Rumble, and I'd leave it in January because you just have to do it in January, which sets up the road to WrestleMania. Let's move on to the next month, which is February, and for February I decided that I wanted No Way Out. I have been struggling with thinking of an idea for a February pay-per-view, but I decided No Way Out is a pay-per-view to go with, and instead of Elimination Chamber, it's basically No Way Out with Elimination Chamber matches. I just really did not like the name Elimination Chamber. I don't know why, I just hate like gimmick matches as pay-per-view names, you know, it's just weird to me. So basically, the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view with a way cooler name. That's what I'm gonna say. The next pay-per-view is March, and I decided for March we will have no pay-per-view. I wanted to keep March as a month without including any pay-per-view for the sole reason of having a WrestleMania build-up. So March is the only month with no pay-per-view for my lineup. Moving on to April, guys, and you guys all know it. It's April, it's WrestleMania time. The one pay-per-view you all knew was going to be on this list, unless I hit you with the Swerve and one with Starrcade or Slammiversary. But I didn't, guys. It's going to be WrestleMania. Alright, moving on to May, we're going to have Backlash. Backlash will be my May pay-per-view, and this will be basically WrestleMania rematches with more hardcore matches. Plus, Backlash sounds like you want revenge or a rematch against your rival, so that's what we're going with for May. Alright, guys, we're moving on to June, and for June I will definitely have King of the Ring. In June we'll have the King of the Ring, and no, I do not like having King of the Ring on Raw because it does not feel special, nor does it even help the person and his career. Like, usually if you win King of the Ring back then, you would be like the next champion. Like, look at Stone Cold, look at Triple H. But now when you win on Raw, look at Sheamus and Wade Barrett. They become nothing, and it just pisses me off. So I would have the whole tournament at this pay-per-view, and the winner actually becomes something instead of a jobber. Let's go on to July next, which I will have the Money in the Bank. I decided to keep the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in the lineup because it is a great concept and creates great surprise moments. But the only thing I would change is have a ladder match for the IC/US Championship, and what I mean by that is have 8 guys who want either the IC or US, it's up to them. Then have a tag titles match with like 4 tag teams, which will be awesome, and one last ladder match for the WWE Championship Money in the Bank. How cool would it be to have 3 Money in the Bank winners, guys? Moving on to August, we have SummerSlam. It is the second greatest pay-per-view next to WrestleMania, so we gotta put this in. It's also one of the biggest and most profitable pay-per-views, so SummerSlam it is. For September's pay-per-view, we're gonna have Payback, which is basically a Backlash to SummerSlam. A Backlash was a WrestleMania rematch show, and this is gonna be a SummerSlam rematch show, so that's Payback for you. For October's pay-per-view, we're gonna have a throwback to a WCW pay-per-view, and that's Halloween Havoc. Halloween Havoc is a great name for a pay-per-view in October, and we're gonna have gimmick matches such as an Inferno match, steel cages, or even Hell in a Cell matches. November's pay-per-view has to be Survivor Series, but I hate how they ruined the concept of having a 10-man tag team match that actually matters. I hate how they throw 10 guys in a match without having a feud in a match that doesn't matter. Make the 10-man tag team match the main event and meaningful. Like, say you have the WWE champion and his rival, his longtime rival, have them go up against each other and get a great team of other people having feuds. Like, say John Cena's a champion and he has a feud with Kevin Owens. Then Kevin Owens gets a partner, and his partner, let's say, is Chris Jericho, and Chris Jericho has a feud with AJ Styles. John Cena gets AJ Styles. Create feuds. Like, put 5 feuds into this big-ass tag team match, but not just random people. It pisses me off. Moving on to the last pay-per-view, which is TLC. I'm keeping TLC in the lineup just because I like the concept of having matches that includes tables, ladders, and chairs. And also, it always is a great show and interesting. Everyone loves it, so let's just keep it in there. That's my take at the lineup, guys. Let's discuss what you guys have in mind in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Don't forget, take care and spike your hair.